And off they go. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 2015 Tomtom Tembisa Streetmile.
Yes, classic Hlaselo firing out like a rapid bullet there, taking the lead.
And joining Chloe there is number 100. I don't know his name to be honest, but of course he's representing Tembisa as well as Nedbank. I can't help but see that Jordan snap back Tembisa swag.
And right on the shoulder of Hlaselo is Thabagn Masiako from UJ, but he looks to be having an all-out sprint to keep up with Hlaselo.
Don't you think the pace is a bit too fast, too quick, or what are we looking at here?
Hlaselo used to be a pacemaker in this race, but this year he's actually competing, and the mighty elephant, as he's known, will be looking to win this year round.
Just while you were saying that, I just checked out his great, beautiful running technique there, but Adriaan, look at the pack now.
Yes, they're like a pack of hungry lions, just keeping Hlaselo in check, waiting to strike. A great field assembled in that pack.
It's great to see. Well, the metaphor would stand. Hungry lions chasing down the mighty elephant. Those hungry lions, of course, include 2012 winner Dumisane Hlaselo, the comeback of Jeremy Andreas, of course, training partner of Dumisane, Henry Makane, and a great figure to see there is Johan van Deventer.
Also some very good juniors in there, and George Kush just ran a 4:09 mile the other day. Also Warnu Potgieter and Heinrich van Niekerk. Let's listen to what some of these athletes had to say just before the race started.
Dink jy ons gaan takties hardloop, ons takties hardloop gaan die manne obvious mekaar oppas en die vinnigste gaan op die einde wen.
Die eerste keer dat ek mal hard teen mense Streetmile hardloop, so ek weet nie wat ek verwag nie. Maar ek sien uit, dit is altyd lekker om te hardloop.
Today I'm going to finish the race. I'm not going to pace it, I'm going to finish it.
I'm aiming for a PP.
I'm excited to run again. I've been off for a couple of years, so excited to get into it again.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a bit nervous at the moment. First street mile, should be like a...
No comment, my friend. He's just going to enjoy the race.
And as they make a turn out there by the 800, and now it's an 800 meter uphill. What do you have to say about this?
Well, it's interesting, a very different route this year, but it was quite interesting to see how the athletes adapt to this very new, tougher route.
And just look at Hlaselo now. I can just see his technique is fading, the legs are a bit heavy as well as the arms. Is this a bit too late for Chlo now?
Well, the pack of hungry lions seems to be making their move now and taking the strike on the injured mighty elephant in front.
The injured mighty elephant, well, that's not literally meant, of course. And leading this hungry lions is Dumisane Hlaselo. He looks like he's in great form, but of course it's also great to see Johan there, as well as not forgetting Parsons Magagane, who's shown very great form this year.
And now Parsons seems to be making an extraordinary move. Just look at him go. A bit early perhaps, Reggie?
Yes, I really think this is a bit too early, a tiny bit too early, of course, but I just look at his technique. He's hungry for this, he's been excited for this race. Great arm technique and of course great lift in the knee as well.
And 400 meters to go, and Folavio Sehohle is going with Parsons as well as Dumisane, Thabagn Masiako and Simpuete also in close order.
That was a tire burst, a clear tire burst, unfortunately for Parsons Magagane, but now looking good. It's Folavio Sehohle, but is he also going too early? I think it's still going a bit too early.
Parsons Magagane might have set off Folavio Sehohle too early. As you can see, Dumisane Hlaselo with 200 meters to go, now starting to chase him down.
It all just comes down to see who's the most composed athlete. But look at this now, Dumisane Hlaselo coming back, looking like he's in great form. Of course, one of the top athletes in South Africa this year as he approached the finish line. Adriaan.
Hlaselo working with the arms as he always does. Just look at that crowd supporting him. Folavio Sehohle hanging on for the second place. Hlaselo now coming into the last 80 meters. Just look at that branded finish and all the fans supporting these athletes.
It's just great to see. But now look at the time. It's 4 minutes. It's not the fastest of times. And he finishes in 4 minutes 20 seconds. Well done, Dumisane. Folavio second. Coming through in third is Parsons Magagane. Great to see such a great lineup, and definitely we will have much more of this. This is one of the, well, this is most probably the best community race in South Africa, if not Africa at the moment. Adriaan?
good to see John van Deventer also finishing that race. We hope that he didn't have any problems there. He's just looking to keep on running after this and just build towards Rio.
Yeah, I think this is an exciting sign as well for Dumisane for later this year, you know, looking at Olympics at that 1,500 meters. There's maybe talks about him clocking a 3:34 in South Africa.
That would be very great. Dumisane, a very determined athlete and very experienced as well. Let's listen to what some of these athletes had to say after the race.
Remember the first time this race came by, we ran pretty well, and then I was the first guy that opened this race, you know, first guy in 2012. So I mean, it feels great again to be a winning guy from this race in 2015. Even though last year I lost it, I don't know how.
For me, I didn't expect much today. I just came here to support the race and run.
Yeah, you know, it flows when you go down, but when you come back, yeah, it gets a bit hard on you. So it's a bit different. So it makes it harder on running, you know.
I knew that if I can just put more effort and plan the race very well and run smart, I could finish on the top 3. And I'm quite happy that I managed to finish second. And it was just a matter of extra edge and the guts. I could have won the race.